Hello, I am Nicolas Ozol and I'm the co-author of Masala Parser. So Masala Parser is a library that will enable you to easily start to create your own parser. We have just released the V2 and let's see what it is about. So, if you want to parse the absolute value of this number, then you will search for a bar, then the number, then the bar, and you make your calculation. So you can see that your IDE will track every piece of type, and this is very unique with Masala Parser. You will have something easy to write and easy to read. So the interest of Masala Parser is that it is very maintainable, as we will see in other examples. It is a pretty fast parser. You will have some type values. It will be well structured, and Masala Parser is working in the browser or in nodeJS. And now we will see how it is easy to start. So let's say we have some tennis game. We want to parse the result of this match. So we will structure the data with a set and a match. So let's try to parse that. We have first a number. So we have the digits, which is only one. Then we have the dash. Then we have another digit. Then we have a tuple. And we see here we have a tuple of number because we have dropped the dash. So we have a number, then a number. We don't care of that dash, so we have a tuple where there is only some numbers. We know that the player 1 has the first games, the player 2 has the second games. We need to correct a bit the AI here. So either we have A or B. And we need to return the structure of a tennis set. And a tennis set has this structure. So let's return this. We close the right parenthesis. And we should be okay. Nice. So we can test our code. And we have one set here. We want to pass that stream of characters. The first player should win that set. And it works. So we can continue with the other sets of the game. So we have a full tennis match now. So we have a set, then we have some spaces, not for the last one, so it's optional. So we have this optional space. And we have this multiple time for every set. So we need something structured, so we need to return a tennis match. So we will map the results. We have all the sets and we need to know who is the winner. So for that, I made a little function to determine who is the winner. Nothing very interesting. So we can see that we have combined our first parser with one set to create a tuple of sets and see who is the winner. We can test this. And it works. The winner is the first player with first set and last set. So we can see that it is very easy to start. And the interesting thing is that it is maintainable. So we have made a first parser to determine what is a game winner, but we can go further and continue to parse in the tennis industry. So what I want to do now is to have a full game with the name of the players and then the result, and have the name of the winner. So I have already made a player parser which parse Sinner versus Alcaraz. Nothing complex. The name, the S that we drop, and we have the two names of the players. So the player is structured with player A and player B. Now, if we want the full game, then we will use our first parser of the game, then we will use the parser of the player, and we combine them together. So Masala Parser is a parser combinator. We can combine parser to make another parser. So we have the players, then we have the semicolons. We don't need the semicolons. We need the player and the game results. Then we combine with the tennis match, which is what we have done just before. And then we will have a tuple. So we have a mixed tuple. The first element is the players. The last element is the tennis result. So we want to say that the match winner has the name either of the first player, which is Sinner, or Alcaraz, depending on who is winner A or B. That's basic programming things. And we can test it, the combination of our two parsers. And who is player A? Player A is Sinner. He has two sets, and the winner should be Sinner, and it works. So we have seen a simple example with parsing in the tennis industry, but we can see here an expression which is called an Angular expression. So Angular is a very famous web framework. And we have here the grammar of that expression. So Masala Parser can parse some easy things, and we will see in another video how to parse some more complex things, and finally to make a real compiler, for example. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you will have fun playing with Masala Parser.